Hello and welcome back to the HealthBuddy Meditation Challenge. This is day 4. I'm Mark Slight again to take you through the meditations. Today you will see, depending on which camera you're at, we've got a little fur baby with us in the meditation today. He's always here, he's never far away from me. Whether it's workouts, whether it's meditations, he's always in the room. So sometimes he'll crop up in the videos and hopefully he brings you some calm during your meditation practice as he does me as well. So, as well as Oscar here, we've got a blanket just out of reach, probably there, just out of sight. And we're just going to settle down again and just show you, haven't shown this in the first 3 days, but this is just a little yoga meditation pillow that I use. And sometimes I sit on it, sometimes I just prop myself up against it, whatever suits you. Maybe just put a cushion off your sofa like I've got behind me as well. And just get comfortable, however that may be. Just allow your body to stretch, to fidget. You're bound to get a few sort of scratches, you sit down, you get an itch here, there and everywhere, and you just feel like there's parts of your body that are awakening that you maybe don't pay attention to normally. So just allow yourself to sit comfortably. And just to focus on your breath. Today, slightly differently, I want you to focus on breathing in through your nose and back out through your nose. Before we've been in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just everything in and out through the nose today. And we're going to revisit a little bit of what we done yesterday. So when you're ready, just get comfortable with that new breathing pattern as well, that new rhythm, in through your nose, out through your nose. Just when you're ready, gently closing your eyes and keeping that focus on your breath. We talked a lot in day 3 about our thoughts and trying to unjumble our thoughts, trying to visualize them more as a linear line, like a train going through our head. It just allows us to instantly feel a little bit more calm, that there's a little bit of organization to our thoughts. That they're not so cluttered and jumbled about. There is a little bit more, I'm reluctant to say structure, but there's just a little bit more calm to the chaos, I suppose. Just thinking of them thoughts going from one side of your head through to the other. So as the thoughts come and go today, go back to yesterday's thought pattern, just thinking of them as that train of thoughts going through your head from one side to the other. Learning by now, although very early in your meditation practice, if this is just day 4 for you, but learning to live with your thoughts. There will come a time when you settle down into meditations to purely focus on one thought. You might hear me say it in numerous other videos, to go away and meditate on a certain subject. And maybe you're setting some goals, maybe you're planning for the future, and maybe you're looking for a career change and you're not quite sure what that career change is, so you might be encouraged to go away and meditate on that. And you might just spend your time in meditation for a while, focusing on that change of career path, for example, and that's fine. We'll focus on that thought, and in that particular instance you are seeking an answer. You are seeking some clarification maybe, or some guidance. But for the most part, and certainly for this 10-day challenge, we're not looking for that. We're not looking for guidance or judgment or results. We're looking just to sit with our thoughts. And over these 10 days, as we overlap what we talk about, and we do repeat what we talk about a lot, but it's getting these basics, again, reluctant to say getting them correct, but just getting used to these basics, being aware of these basics, makes all future meditations a lot easier. Learning to run before we can walk is never a good thing, so let's get the foundations in place. Let's keep our attention to our thoughts and to our breath. And we can always grow from there. We can always develop new practices from this point. And no matter how developed your meditation practice gets, it's always good to just come back to your breath and just come back to your thoughts. Just rolling my neck around now as I still focus on my breath. The thoughts are still coming and going. And I'm not really paying a huge attention to my thoughts, nor my breath, and nor rolling my neck. I can comfortably do all three at the same time. And I'm just sitting and just being and becoming comfortable with myself. Sometimes the worst company to keep is our own. It should never be like that. We should always be our own best friend. We should all be super comfortable within our own company. The trouble is we hide away from our company a lot of the time. And this meditation practice just connects us back to ourselves again. Even if just a very small amount in these first 10 days. It just starts the process of connecting with yourself again and loving yourself again and feeling at ease with yourself. Just allowing them thoughts in and out. Try not to dwell on a thought. If you do dwell on it for too long, just come back to your breath. And just see now if you can count 10 in-breaths and 10 out-breaths. So as you breathe in, count of 1, out to a count of 2, in 3, out 4. And just see if you can get up to 10. Without losing the attention to your breath, without focusing on any one particular thought. And if your mind does wander, if you do dwell on a thought, don't worry. Just come back to the beginning, start at 1 again. And just see if you can get up to 10. Remember, you can always come back to this point at any point of day. If you find this brings a particular sense of calm to you, which it does for me, you can always bring your attention back to your breath. At any point in your day. You don't have to be here, you don't have to be in this room, you don't have to be listening to me. If you find yourself in a particularly stressful situation or anxiety levels are raised in any part of your day-to-day life, just bring yourself back to this moment. Just take a moment away and just bring your attention back to that breath. And maybe you'll count to 10. And just distance yourself from the situation that's raised your stress or your anxiety levels, and allow the breath to bring a natural sense of calm back into your world. And as we talk about the world, let's just gradually bring ourselves back into it. Just rolling my shoulders now. They're feeling a little bit tight today, sitting here. I feel a little bit stiff, so I'm just rolling my shoulders as I gently open my eyes again. Bringing myself back to the room, back to my environment, and just allowing myself to stretch out a little bit. Again, there's no right or wrong. You don't have to sit a certain way. My shoulder blades feel incredibly tight today, so I'm just giving them a stretch. And you might get the same in your legs, in your ankles, in your toes, in your arms. Doesn't matter. It's your practice, it's your meditation. There's nobody else in your room. Just do what feels right. Just try and keep the movement slow and relaxed, and keep that sense of calm in your environment that you've created for yourself here. And while you slowly bring yourself back to the room and you stretch your body, enjoy the peace, enjoy the rest for as long as you need to. And I'll see you back here for day 5 tomorrow.